Morning light slices through the blinds. A man wakes on a leather sofa. His head is throbbing. He hears the kettle boiling in the kitchen. He turns. He freezes. His young CEO stands there. Hair tied back. Wearing his shirt. Pouring tea. Her voice is calm. Too calm. You didn't touch me, did you? He's stunned. What? No. Of course not. She turns. A strange little smile crosses her face. Good. Because now I owe you more than I can ever repay. He doesn't understand. Then he sees it. Company fob on the table. A video call open. The entire board, watching. His name is Marcus Adebayo. 37. Tall black man. Kind eyes. Calloused hands. Single dad. Professional driver for Nexus Innovations. His daughter Amara is 9. Bright as a button. Loves to draw. Every morning he drives her to school in his battered old hatchback. He always tells her the same thing. When someone falls, you stop to help. No matter who they are. Words his mum taught him growing up in South London. His boss is different. Eleanor Harrington. 32. Young CEO. Striking. Cold. Famous for being impossible to please. Everyone fears her. Everyone respects her. No one really knows her. Tonight the company is celebrating 10 years. The ballroom is packed. Champagne flows. Music thumps. Eleanor gives a speech. Her voice is steady. But Marcus notices her hand trembling. She drinks more than usual. The party winds down. People take selfies. They laugh. They leave. Marcus stands by his car, ready to head home. Ready to see Amara. His mum is minding her tonight. Then the assistant runs over, panic in her eyes. Eleanor's hammered. Properly smashed. Can you drive her home? Please? Marcus hesitates. This could be trouble. But he nods. He walks to the lobby. Eleanor sits slumped in a chair. Mascara smudged. Designer dress creased. She looks up. Tries to focus. You think I'm a terrible boss, don't you? Marcus helps her stand. No. Just a tired one. She laughs, a real laugh. Champagne spills on her dress. He opens the car door. She collapses into the back seat. The drive is quiet. Rain starts. Soft at first. Then heavier. He glances in the mirror. She's asleep. Her face looks younger. Vulnerable. 20 minutes later they arrive. Her penthouse block towers over the city. Marcus parks. Rain hammers down. He opens her door. We are here. No response. She's out cold. He takes a breath. Then carefully lifts her. She's lighter than he expected. The doorman recognizes her. Opens the lift. Says nothing. Marcus carries her inside. The penthouse is stunning. Floor-to-ceiling windows. City lights glittering. He finds her bedroom. Sets her down gently. Removes her heels. Pulls the duvet over her. He turns to leave. Her hand grabs his wrist, weak but urgent. Her eyes flutter open. Barely. Don't leave me, like he did. Marcus freezes. Something cracks in her voice. Something real. He sits on the edge of the bed. I won't go anywhere. Her grip loosens. She's gone again. Marcus stands. Finds a glass of water. Leaves it on the nightstand. Finds paracetamol. Leaves that too. He walks to the living room. Sits by the window. Rain streams down the glass. The city glows below. Millions of lights. Millions of lives. He thinks about Amara. Tucking her in tonight. Braiding her hair, the way he learned after her mum left. The picture she drew him, two stick figures holding hands. She always colors him in with the brown crayon. That's you, Daddy. He pulls out his phone. Texts the assistant. She's home safe. Sleeping. We'll check on her in the morning. He leans back. Closes his eyes. Just for a minute. The sofa is comfortable. Too comfortable. He drifts off. Rain drumming. City humming. Outside the storm grows stronger. Inside, two strangers sleep. One in a bed. One on a sofa. Neither knowing how much everything is about to change. Subscribe if you believe kindness is never wasted. Morning light breaks through the windows, harsh, unforgiving. Eleanor's eyes open. Her head pounds. Her mouth tastes like regret. She sits up slowly. Still in her dress. But shoes off. Duvet over her. Water and paracetamol on the nightstand. She didn't put those there. Memories flood back. The party. The drinking. Marcus. Panic rises. She stands. Walks to the living room. Stops dead. Marcus is at her kitchen counter. Making tea. Clearing broken glass. His jacket folded on a chair. He looks up. Tea's ready. You passed out last night. Eleanor stares. Something feels wrong. She looks down. She's wearing a man's shirt. His shirt. Her face flushes. Wait, is that my shirt? No. It's mine. You're wearing mine. Silence stretches. You were sick on your dress. I left a clean shirt on the bathroom counter. I didn't look. I waited out here. Eleanor sits slowly. Her hands tremble, not from hangover. From something else. Fear. Vulnerability. Confusion. His eyes are bloodshot. He slept in his clothes on her sofa. You didn't try anything, did you? The question hangs, ugly, necessary. Marcus meets her eyes. No. I don't cross lines. Even when people blur them. She studies his face. Searching for lies. Finding none. Seconds pass. Then she laughs, sharp, defensive. You sound like a vicar, Mr. Adebayo. He doesn't reply. Just places the tea in front of her. 2 sugars. Splash of milk. How does he know? He's made her tea 100 times. She never noticed. He picks up his jacket. I'll see myself out. He's at the door when she speaks. Softer now. Thank you. He nods once. Then he's gone. Eleanor sits alone. Tea going cold. She pulls out her phone. 23 missed calls. 46 messages. All work. All urgent. Her stomach drops. That afternoon the office is chaos. Someone took a photo. Marcus helping drunk Eleanor into his car. Her head on his shoulder. His arm around her waist. The photo spreads like wildfire. He totally took advantage. Smart move. Get close to the boss. Sleep your way up. Men like that act nice, then expect something. Single dad needs cash. Saw his chance. You know what they are like. Always looking for a way up. The whispers follow Marcus everywhere. Car park. Lifts. Break room. People move away when he approaches. Conversations stop. Eyes look elsewhere. He's seen that look before. The suspicion. The assumption. He keeps his head down. Does his job. Says nothing. His dad taught him that. Son, you'll have to be twice as good to get half the credit. And when they come for you, let your character speak. One bloke from accounts walks past, loud enough for others to hear. Must be nice having connections. Marcus's jaw tightens. But he keeps walking. In her office Eleanor hears it all, through walls, through her PA, through looks. Her PA comes in. Face neutral. There's talk about last night. Maybe we should issue a statement. Eleanor's voice is ice. About what? About Mr. Adebayo. What things? The PA hesitates. That something inappropriate happened. Eleanor's hands curl into fists. And what do you think happened? I don't know. Exactly. No one knows. Tell them to get back to work. The PA leaves. Eleanor stares at her screen. Not seeing it. Late afternoon she emails Marcus. Conference room. 4 p.m. Now? He walks in. Eleanor sits at the head of the table. Alone. Blinds drawn. Sit down, Mr. Adebayo. He stays standing. If this is about the rumors. It is. And I want to know if they are true. Marcus's jaw tightens. But his voice stays calm. You were unconscious. I carried you to your room. Made sure you were safe. Changed your water twice. Then I left. That's all. You stayed the night. On my sofa. You grabbed my hand. Asked me not to leave. Said don't leave me like he did. So I didn't. Eleanor's mask cracks, just for a second. I said that. She doesn't remember. But she knows it's true. Why? Because you asked. Because it was right. She looks away, out the window at the city below. You could have left. Avoided all this. Yes, But you didn't. No, Long silence. Aircon hums. Finally Eleanor speaks. Her voice different now. Tired. You may go. Marcus turns. Hand on the door. Mr. Adebayo. He looks back. Do you regret it? He thinks about Amara. The lesson he taught her. Being the man she'll remember. What his nan used to say at Sunday lunch. Do right even when it costs you. God sees what people don't. No. I don't regret doing the right thing. Even when it costs me everything. He leaves. Eleanor sits alone. Hands folded. Face unreadable. But her eyes tell a different story. Doubt. Guilt. Shame. She picks up her phone. Opens the security app. Scrolls through footage from that night. She watches Marcus help her into the car, careful, respectful. Hands never wandering. She watches herself grab his wrist. Watches him pause. Watches him choose. She closes her laptop. Leans back. Outside the sun sets. The city prepares for night. Inside a CEO sits in the dark. Thinking about a single dad who chose honor over opportunity. Silence over defense. Who didn't ask for anything. Didn't demand recognition. Didn't defend himself. Her phone buzzes. Message from HR. Multiple complaints filed against Mr. Adebayo. Inappropriate conduct. Recommend immediate suspension pending investigation. Eleanor reads it 3 times. Her finger hovers over reply. She doesn't press it. Not yet. Instead she opens a new folder. Types one word. Evidence. Then she starts making calls. Type respect if you believe silence can be the loudest proof. 3 days later Marcus receives a letter. Driver Adebayo is suspended from duty pending internal investigation. He reads it twice. Folds it carefully. Puts it in his pocket. He doesn't argue. Doesn't protest. Just nods. I understand. That night Amara asks at dinner. Daddy, why are you home early? Marcus cuts her chicken into smaller pieces. Work gave me some time off, love. Like a little holiday. She smiles. Goes back to her drawing. 2 figures holding hands. Him tall and brown. Her smaller. Matching. Marcus watches her. Chest tight. Next morning an anonymous email spreads through the company. Subject, the truth about that night. Attached, a video clip from party security. Marcus helping Eleanor to the car. Movements careful. Respectful. Her stumbling. Him catching her. Then a caption. Looks like the boss's favorite driver got exactly what he wanted. The clip is edited. Angles chosen to damn. Music added. Comments flood the internal chat. Disgusting. He should be sacked. Taking advantage of a drunk woman. Single dads aren't always heroes. Marcus doesn't see any of it. His access revoked. He's at home making breakfast for Amara. Helping with homework. Acting like everything's fine. But Amara notices. Kids always do. Daddy, are you sad? He looks at her. Forces a smile. No, baby. I'm right where I need to be. She hugs him. You're the best daddy in the world. He holds her tight. Blinks back tears. That Sunday he takes her to church. Same church his mum took him to as a boy. Pastor shakes his hand after service. Heard about your troubles, son. Keep your head up. Truth always comes out. Marcus nods. Yes, sir. Just trying to do right. Meanwhile at Nexus, Eleanor hasn't slept in 3 days. She's watched every angle. Car park. Lobby. Lift. Hallway. Penthouse. And she's found something. Something no one else bothered to look for. The timestamp on her building footage. Marcus enters at 23:47. Leaves at 6 o'clock. But what matters, the internal penthouse camera. She watches him carry her to bed. Remove her shoes. Pull the duvet over. Turn to leave. Then herself grab his hand. Audio faint but there. Her voice slurred. Desperate. Don't leave me like he did. Marcus's reply, clear, gentle. I won't go anywhere. Then he walks to the living room. Sits on the sofa. Pulls out his phone. Texts someone. The camera shows him sitting for hours. Not moving. Not approaching her room. Just waiting. At 2 a.m. he checks on her. Changes water. Leaves quietly. At 4 a.m. still there. Scrolling his phone, probably photos of Amara. At 6 a.m. he makes tea. Cleans broken glass. Washes up. Waits for her to wake. The footage doesn't lie. Eleanor watches it 3 times. 4. 5. Each time the same truth. Marcus never wavered. Never crossed a line. Never took advantage. She leans back. Closes her eyes. She thinks about the rumors. The accusations. The judgment. All based on assumption. None on truth. Then she thinks about Marcus. His silence. His dignity. How he could have released this footage himself. Could have defended publicly. Could have destroyed everyone who attacked him. But he didn't. He just took it. All of it. Without complaint. She makes a decision. Next morning Eleanor calls an emergency all hands. Every employee. Every department. Main auditorium. Email goes out at 7 a.m. Mandatory. No exceptions. People whisper. Speculate. She's going to sack him publicly. Make an example. About time. I heard she's calling the police. This is going to be brutal. The auditorium fills. 900 employees. All talking. All guessing. Eleanor walks on stage at exactly 9 a.m. No notes. No script. Just a remote. She looks out at the sea of faces. All waiting. All judging. 3 days ago you all formed opinions about what happened at our anniversary party. Silence falls instantly. You saw a photo. You made assumptions. You judged a man without the full story. She clicks. The big screen lights up. This is the full story. The footage plays. All of it. Unedited. Raw. Time-stamped. They watch Marcus help her to the car. Carry her inside. Choose honor over opportunity. Stay on the sofa all night. Never moving toward her room. Never crossing a line. People shift uncomfortably. The room is silent. You could hear a pin drop. When it ends, Eleanor speaks again. Voice steady. Strong. Uncompromising. While you were judging him, Marcus Adebayo was being the kind of man we claim to value, but rarely recognize. She pauses. Lets it sink in. Lets them feel it. He didn't defend himself. Didn't fight back. Didn't demand fairness. He took your accusations. Your whispers. Your judgment. And he stayed silent. Because that's who he is. She reaches into her jacket. Pulls out an envelope. This isn't a termination letter. The audience holds its breath. It's a promotion. Gasps ripple. Effective immediately. Marcus Adebayo is our new Director of Professional Standards and Ethics. More gasps. Some uncertain applause. His job will be to train every single person in this company on what integrity actually looks like. She looks straight at them. Gaze fierce. Because clearly, we need it. Someone in the back starts clapping slowly. Then others join. Applause builds. Louder. Stronger. But Eleanor isn't done. And for those of you who filed false complaints, spread rumors, or took part in character assassination, the applause stops. HR will contact you individually. Your actions violated our code of conduct. She lets it hang. This company was built on innovation and respect. Not gossip. Not assumptions. She turns off the screen. Meeting adjourned. People file out. Silent. Shaken. Her PA approaches. That was incredible. Eleanor's face is unreadable. It was necessary. What now? Now I go apologize to a man who deserved better than what we gave him. 1 week later Marcus returns to Nexus. Not as a driver. As Director of Professional Standards and Ethics. He walks through the lobby. People stare. Some nod respectfully. Some look away in shame. He keeps walking. Head high. Not arrogant. Just dignified. Just present. The way his dad walked. The way his granddad walked. Men who knew their worth didn't need to announce it. His new office is on the executive floor. Glass walls. City view. Everything Amara dreamed of. Amara's drawing is the first thing he hangs. The stick figures holding hands. Him colored brown. Her smaller beside him. Centered on the wall behind his desk. That afternoon he gives his first company-wide training. Auditorium packed. Mandatory. Same room where Eleanor cleared his name. Marcus stands at the podium. No notes. Just him. Just his truth. My name is Marcus Adebayo. Some of you know me as the driver who got suspended. Nervous laughter ripples. I'm not here to make you feel guilty. Guilt doesn't build character. Action does. I'm here to teach you something I learned from my daughter. He clicks. Amara's drawing fills the screen. Simple. Pure. Honest. 2 brown figures holding hands. She drew this the day I got suspended. I asked what it meant. She said, "It's you and me, Daddy. We always hold hands, because we don't let go of people." The room goes quiet. Really quiet. People listening. Really listening. That's what integrity is. Not letting go. Not when it's hard. Not when people misunderstand. Not when it costs you everything. He advances the slide. Shows the security footage. The moment he stayed. The moment that changed everything. I stayed because she asked me to. Because leaving someone vulnerable. That's not who I am. And it shouldn't be who we are as a company. He looks out at the faces. Sees recognition. Sees shame. Sees hope. Respect isn't about following rules when people are watching. It's about doing what's right. When nobody would ever know the difference. It's about being the person you'd want your child to become. The applause starts slow. Then builds. Then thunders. Real. Earned. Deserved. People stand, one by one. Then all together. Marcus nods. Steps back. Lets them have the moment. After the session, Eleanor approaches in the hallway. That was powerful. Marcus turns. Just honest, Stop calling me. We're colleagues now. Equals. He smiles slightly. Old habits die hard. She hands him a thick folder. Your first assignment. Redesign our entire ethics program from the ground up. That's a big job. Good thing I hired the right person for it. They stand in silence. Comfortable silence. I owe you an apology, she says quietly. I doubted you. Even after everything you did. Even when I knew better. I was protecting myself. I understand that. Doesn't make it right. Marcus looks at her. Really looks. You fixed it. That takes courage too. Maybe more. She smiles, a real smile. Not a CEO smile. Tea tomorrow morning. I promise not to get hammered this time. He laughs. I'll bring the paracetamol. Just in case. She laughs too. Light. Genuine. Free. As she walks away, she calls back. And Marcus. He turns. Thank you for being the kind of person who still does the right thing. Who reminds the rest of us what that looks like. He nods. Someone has to. Might as well be me. That evening Marcus picks up Amara from school. She runs to him. Backpack bouncing. Daddy, did you have a good day at work? The best day, love. The absolute best. Are you still sad? He lifts her up. Spins her around. Not even a little bit. She giggles. Good. Because you're still the best daddy ever. He sets her down. Takes her hand. They walk to the car. Holding hands. Just like in her drawing. Just like always. Above them the city lights flicker on. Evening coming. Night approaching. But for Marcus and Amara, everything is already bright. 1 year later Nexus has changed. New ethics program. New culture. New respect. The lobby now has a plaque. Integrity, doing what's right when no one's watching. Beneath it, a photo. The company's first annual Integrity Award winner, Marcus Adebayo. But today isn't about awards. It's Amara's 10th birthday. Marcus planned a small party. Just her mates. Nothing fancy. He's setting up decorations in the break room when Eleanor walks in, carrying a large wrapped box. Is this the birthday party? Marcus looks up. Surprised. You didn't have to come. I wanted to. Amara's been telling everyone I'm her work friend. He laughs. She talks about you a lot. Good things, I hope. The best things. Amara runs in. Sees Eleanor. Screams with excitement. Miss Eleanor. You came. She hugs her tight. Braids bouncing. Eleanor hugs back, genuinely. Happy birthday, Amara. I brought you something. Amara tears it open. Inside, a proper art set. Paints. Brushes. Canvas. And a set of brown and beige pencils. 4 skin tones, Eleanor says. Every artist needs those. For the future artist, she adds softly. Amara's eyes go wide. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I can draw Daddy even better. She runs off to show her friends. Marcus and Eleanor stand together. Watching the kids play. You didn't have to do that, he says. I know. But she's special. Like her dad. He looks at her. Things have changed a lot in a year. For the better, I think. Definitely. Eleanor reaches into her bag. Pulls out something small. A button. I found this in my flat last week. Cleaning out old things. Marcus looks closer. It's from his shirt. The one she wore that morning. I kept it, she admits. To remind me. Remind you of what? That good people still exist. That I should be more like them. Marcus takes the button. Holds it to the light. You know what this reminds me of? What? That sometimes the smallest choices have the biggest impact. She smiles. Wise words, Director Adebayo. I learned from the best CEO I know. They laugh together. Easy. Comfortable. Amara runs back. Hey Daddy, can we cut the cake now? Of course, love. As they gather round the cake. Amara insists Eleanor stand next to Marcus for the photo. Someone takes it. Marcus and Eleanor. Amara between them. All smiling. Later, after the party, after the guests leave, Marcus and Amara walk to the car. Did you have fun? The best birthday ever, Daddy. Good, love. Yeah. I think Miss Eleanor likes you. Marcus laughs. She's a good friend. The best kind of friend. The kind who stays. He stops. Looks at his daughter. When did she get so wise? You're right. She is. Amara takes his hand. They walk together under the street lights. Behind them, Eleanor watches from her office window. Sees them. Father and daughter holding hands. She touches the glass. Smiles. Then turns back to her desk. On it, Amara's birthday card. Inside, Amara's handwriting. Thank you for being nice to my daddy. Eleanor reads it again. Feels something warm in her chest. She picks up her phone. Types to Marcus. Same time next year. His reply comes quickly. It's a date. Bring the button. She laughs. Puts the phone down. Outside, the city glows. Inside, everything feels right. Some stories don't end. They just begin again. Better than before.